Good morning, children. Today we start with your second term portion. First term portion. Your lesson 1.6 is there, but it's not there for your studies. It will be there as an activity, which I will tell you later on. Since now you'll have just had your orals, maybe in another 15 days I will tell you how to go about doing that activity. Lesson 1.6. Okay. Now we'll do the poem from a railway carriage 2.1 on page 22. Please keep your pencils ready. Okay, I hope you'll have revised your figures of speech and you'll remember it, because you all will have to think or find out which figures of speech are used in the poem. Faster than fairies, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. Okay, the first line, faster than fairies. The letter F is repeated for poetic effect, so it is alliteration. I hope you are writing. I am waiting for you all to write it. Faster than fairies, the letter F is repeated, so alliteration. Okay, now the first and second line together, the word faster is repeated, so repetition. Faster than fairies, faster than witches, so faster than, the phrase faster than is repeated, so it is repetition. Okay, third line, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. So if you see bridges and houses, bridges, are what is built over a river or a body of water, okay, over a water body. Hedges are, if you go to a park, or even in your village, you have your house and around it you have plants growing, and that plants are like a border or the edge of your property, and they may be the bordering or line between your house and the neighbor's house. Okay, so that is called a hedge. You also find a hedge in a garden. When you go to a garden, you find the small hedges. Hedges are not very high. They are sort of come up till your waist. Generally they come up till your waist, or maybe your shoulder length at the most. They're generally trimmed properly, and they are like a wall, but not made of cement or mud. It's made out of small little shrubs. Okay. Okay, ditches are it's like a small, what do you say, khadda in Hindi. Okay, so it's like a small hole, but not very small hole as such. It's like a hole in the ground. Okay, a small hollow in the ground. Okay. Okay, now if you see both the lines together, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, both the lines together, letter H is repeated. So again, alliteration. Alliteration. And ditches, which is a little narrow channel for water to go along. Okay, where water is filled or water accumulates. Okay, collects over there. Okay, like, and charging along like troops in a battle. Now here there is a direct comparison, because they are comparing the railway carriage to troops who are going to fight a battle. Okay, so it is a simile, simile, and charging along like troops in a battle. Now what is the similarity between them? Both are charging, running forward. Okay, the train is also running ahead with great speed, and if you have seen the old movies, they say hamla and they all start running, correct? So this is charging along, they are running along ahead, forward. Yes, so that's the similarity between the train and the troops, the soldiers in a battle, in a war. They run along forward with great speed. So they both are being directly compared, so simile. All through the meadows, the horses and cattle. So what else does he see through the train? He can see the meadows. What is a meadow? An open space which is full of grass or green It just looks green all over. Okay, and the horses and cattle, and what does he see in the meadow? The horses and cattle, they're busy grazing, they're busy eating the grass over there. Okay, now if I ask you the question, what are the creatures that are not real in this stanza? What are the creatures? The fairies and the witches. Yes, you don't really see fairies and you really don't see witches. Yes, they are just imaginary creatures. What are the imaginary creatures? You will say fairies and witches. And any more imaginary creatures you know? Not from the poem, but besides these two, any other imaginary creatures that you have heard of? Yes, you can say goblins. Yes, you can. Yes, you have heard of goblins. You've heard of so many. Uh, the phoenix. Yes, it's a bird, but it's not really there. The unicorn. It's a horse with a horn, but that's not really there. These are all something like fairy tale creatures. Okay, not real. Okay, let's go down now. Next stanza. All of the sides of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again in the wink of an eye painted stations whistle by. So what is he saying? All these sights, all that he saw, like he saw when he looked, it looked like fairies and witches running so fast. And then he saw the bridges, the houses, he saw the hedges around the houses, he saw the ditches where the water is collected, accumulated, and he feels like as if the train is running along, like as if he's going for war. It is going for war. And then he saw the meadows which are so green, and it's like a green pasture, yes, where all the grass and the horse and the cattle are eating the grass. And all of these sights. And what else does he see besides this all? He sees the hills and the plains. And the hills are high mountain, that's little mountain, and plains are flat ground. Yes. Then fly as thick as driving rain. So all whatever is mentioned in the first stanza and the hills and the plain, all this just fly, just run so quickly as thick as driving rain. So again here similarly there's a direct comparison between the rain and the train. Yes, the rain and the speed of the train. So here you can see they are going so fast. Here they're not talking of just the rain and the train. They're talking of the speed. How fast the rain is falling. How thick the rain is falling. Such big droplets are falling. Yes. So that's why he's saying driving rain, because it's just falling continuously. In the same way the train is running continuously. Okay, with great speed. So there is a direct comparison between the speed of the train and the speed of the falling rain. Okay. Okay, next one. And ever again in the wink of an eye. And ever again in the wink of an eye means before you even open and close your eyes. Okay. Painted stations whistle by. So whistle is sound. So onomatopoeia, on, o, mat, to, poia. On, o, n, o, mat, m-a-t, o, p-o-e-i-a. Onomatopoeia. Sound is indicated here. Okay, where were we? Painted stations whistle by. So why are we saying painted stations whistle by? I don't know if you all notice, but if you are standing at a station, you will see whenever a train is passing by, if it's a fast train, if it's a goods train, if it's a passenger train, and it's not supposed to stop at the station where you are standing, it will, the engine man will blow a whistle. That's to make you alert, especially for people who are crossing the tracks, who are not alert, standing at the edge of the station. So they blow a whistle. Yes. So they are saying by the time the train blows the whistle, the station already passes by. So that fast, the train is that fast. That is the speed of the train. Okay. Okay. So now today I am doing these two. Tomorrow I will do the second two stanzas. So if you can, please write these two stanzas in your notebook, English notebook. Okay, and whatever figures of speech I have taught you today, you will write that also in your you'll not be able to write it because then you have to write the whole poem. Do one work, you'll write the whole poem, but write the figures of speech of only the first two stanzas which I am teaching you or which I taught you all today. Clear? Write the figures of speech only of the stanzas of which I have taught you all today. When I teach you the next two stanzas, that time you write the figures of speech of that. Right now, you can write the whole poem. Now that's the homework I'm giving you all. And do read the part that I have taught you. Do read it again and try to understand it. If you think you have any problem and you cannot understand any part, you can surely message me. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.